Hello everyone, and welcome back to Oneshot with Tom and Arceus
And Niko,
and Niko.
who's currently looking away from us right now, actually. Or was. There's all these people up here. I think the game will straight line where you're going, honestly. I think it'll keep blocking the path where it doesn't want you to go. You have plenty of those soup dumplings left. Looks like it should feed everyone here for at least another day. So we're gonna have to leave the library is the first thing. I need to find out how this book ends. If I die, I want to die reading. Okay. Okay. Do you need something? Please approach from the front. We don't have the card either anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
So everybody's here. Everyone's here. Da na 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 na. Random robot by the entrance. Where are we going? I swear you should know the way away from the library at this point. So we need to go find Rue. Wherever Rue is. I think that's where the... That explains why the door was locked. That explains why we couldn't open it from the other side.
Yep.
I told you the game was going to try and streamline you in one direction. And it didn't happen this time. Okay. You know, in the previous playthrough, you never went to this section. You're here. Niko. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. We're going back to the clock room. You remember where that is?
Nope.
You don't remember that is?
You mean the guy
Well,
with
we gotta go up the elevator. That means we first have to head back to the tower. Right? There's no point in going down. We know that only leads to the library. Everything else is blocked off, so it's gonna be leading us in a straight line. A dead end. That's why I didn't block that one off. Yeah, it's just showing us how much damage is in the world right now. Only one direction we can go. This way. Now, if you'd played through and had a proper explore around this area, you would have seen that there are actually two lifts in this area. One is blocked off because of the squares. The one that you're heading to now is blocked off because of... Where are you going? You can't open that other door. You've been to the other side of that door. You can't open it. There are two elevators in this room. One of them is now blocked off by squares. And the other, where would it be? You keep walking in directions that don't make sense. Why are you heading back? Why are you heading out?
You said to head out.
No. I didn't. I said find the elevator that's in this room.
Oh.
How is that out? Yes, there you go. There's the second elevator. If you'd been here previously on your previous one, you would have seen both elevators. Let's see if this elevator works. Somehow that one just works right off the bat.
Okay.
Where Are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh! No. There goes our only chance. Sorry. It's not your fault, Niko. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. Yeah, leave this area. He wants to go upstairs. Upstairs.
Oh.
No, upstairs. That's down. The elevator leads down. Where are you going? Why did you... Even after I told you it leads down and she wants to go up. What? You go down. And then head up the stairs.
Ah.
There's so much you forget for no reason. Head upstairs. Let's go to the elevator that leads down so we can go upstairs. Clearly, that's... You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of those windows.
What I did last time I ordered. And you were like, I'm saying
Can
it,
you
and then I...
lift me into the banister? Onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know? Knowing that all of this is, well, fake. Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine this feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again. That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. We are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who could that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh. The Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it Spirit of the World? Yes. But thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't evil. Of course, simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. Central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. Where's? That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning, though. Yeah. Corruption was an issue during the test runs, even. First, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. Spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there a way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated. It has to do with robots, but once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right? The being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. Most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this is more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. Well, you can't build a robot to not follow its code. You can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing that they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it's able to return your feelings. Make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Tom know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enable you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted, to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. Now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. Well, thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. Daddy does. Daddy does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Niko. Everyone's in the queue. Let's go. Conga line time. Go. You can go left and right. You can't go straight through the black freaking void. Let's go, conga line. Where are you going? You need to go inside. This is the whole reason they're here.
Oh.
Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us all to be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain. But basically, my father has hidden a description key in our code with a .text file as its shell. But to get to them, we need to have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it'll activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Yeah? Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Tom's machine. My machine. Oh! And when we enter these portals, we'll be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Tom is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Tom would need to move around some things as well. Specifically, by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does Tom know where these portals lead, at least? Should probably ask Tom on this. Right. Hold on. A glowing light. The journal's glowing again, Tom. Hold on. Really quick, gonna have a look. It should be like one shot. No? Let me just see if I can find this. There it is. Be a folder. Here we go. Here it is. We need to open this application, right? That's what it means when it's glowing, right? Okay, try access the thing again. Oh, okay. Look into the game, sorry. So access the glowing journal, I guess?
Oh.
Glowing now. No, you don't need to touch the gas mask at all. Anything else in your inventory is not needed. Documents my game's one shot. Ah, right, so it's telling us where to go. I just went into there, actually.
Okay.
Let me just... Alright, so we got big portal, which is empty. Portal 1, which is empty. Portal 2, which is empty. And portal 3, which is also empty. However, we have not moved the characters up to the correct spots yet, have we? That's your job. So just select each slot, and I think they'll just move in as needed. This one's green. This one is configured to my code, I think. This one is red. This one won't be meant for me then. And the blue one. This one is blue. That's mine then. Okay. Hold on. Move your arm. I'm just going to move him in. And there he goes. You see on the screen it's actually changing while I'm doing this. And I cut that out. Place him in the big portal. He's moved. And her. The big portal. Everyone's in there. And look what they've created.
Oh.
Why don't you go through the door? They created a door. Oh. This looks like the creator's room. I'm assuming you need to go up to that computer. This is. Oh, they're back. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is the World Machine. It's a big book on the table. You're in control now, by the way. When you press Z, you looked at the book. This is my father's study. Feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Tom should still remember what to do there.
No, we don't.
Haven't even gone to the room ahead yet. Remember, just talk to the last guy? This place contains a lot of memories. I'm grateful to see it again. Do you remember what to do?
Yeah, I remember what to do.
Go on then. Do it. What are you doing? That is not what you need to do. I thought you said you remembered. No, don't press anything on the keyboard. You have to do something with the mouse. Why are you still pressing the keyboard? Do you remember what the book said before about how you need to close a window and it'll open?
I need to close the game and reopen it.
Don't just tell me, just do it. And over here. I don't know why you've gone over there, but you gotta come back into this screen. I'll do it. I'll open it. Jeez. Where? Oh my god, it's the game. On the screens. Where are we? You can move now, you've got control. I'm gonna hold shift. These are all the errors in the game. Alright, you're gonna keep going. You're fine, you were fine, keep going. Why do you keep running back into it? There's an arrow right there that tells you to go across. What are you doing? Tom, stop doing that. There you go. Fucking hell, Tom. It's just telling you there's a door there. No, just walk into it. Walk into it. Walk towards the arrow that's pointing up.
Oh.
It's telling you there's a door there, that's all.
Oh.
It's sending you up and down a level.
Oh.
I don't know, you kept walking into it. And that's going to take you up another level. I swear you're doing this on purpose just to annoy me. Oh, there's the damage. Huh? Niko. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why did you come here? Can't you see? Disruption, swears. They're closing in. Niko, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. Where's it blocking my way to, you know? Oh. I'm sorry. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Niko. Is this the tower? Part of it. The center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the war machine? You know my original name? How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understood a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. The session was never supposed to happen in the way it did. Story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so we can meet. My creator, yes. Listen to my creator. They're all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Tom did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. Couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I'm a really flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would have rearranged specific parts of the code, gumming up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking cat passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator, too. I was so scared, Niko. I know you're upset, but you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but no, I had no way to be sure. Tom brought you back anyway. Niko, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit. And then the credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it you can't do it now? Niko, code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, oh, I don't know. Sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? The whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I'm a machine, Niko. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. Oh, never let a human being come to harm. I said it the wrong voice. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. What?
Well, at least it wasn't me skipping
The
the
life
sentence.
of a living being like you is so unique. So precious. This fake world isn't worth the risk. But the people here, I think they are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. I cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why. It's pointless to put you in danger to save them. You saved me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said the session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So, if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how could the characters, how did the people know how to respond? I did it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kind of just stopped working for a while. So how do the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described? How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Bruce said the world was never designed to put me in danger. The creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can... You'll go outside that code, right? I can't. I am not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tame robots I know. The robot lady. Prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? When a real person thinks you're real too, right? Guess what? I do. And I know Tom does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance. They found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Tom would keep going back? Why do you think Tom would restart even after the ending? I think Tom wants to save the both of us. Please, give me a chance. I don't know. I have never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here. Take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Niko, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Navigate your way through. Hey! Tom, did you see that? The square's just... Keep going, keep going. Keep going. It just happened again. I think... something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. I think it's working. Niko is right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Niko will be able to reach the tower's summit at the end of the credits. Replacing the sun, Niko will go back to where it all began. And then, Niko will be able to go home from there. But This is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Niko, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Thousands of other stories. But as long as Niko remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some of her elements too. Characters, the people that were lost on Niko's journey, they're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Niko should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Niko for me. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay. So? Last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. Then you're unscathed? That's so. This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from, anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares are going away, Tom. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code, too. World machine, huh? Oh! I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? Looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Tom. Let's go take a closer look. Now she's following you. No, not. Hey, it's the robot guy. Want to talk to him? Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh yeah. Guess there's no water here. It's fine. The hedge engineer can help me later. We know the hedge engineer. We just passed her. It's the plant lady. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady. But I fought you. It wasn't even the squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Let's keep going down. There's also lots of credits here as well. It's an interesting way to do credits. Go to the next one. Off you go, Messiah. Go on, let's go. It's those two. We gotta talk to those two. Alula and I've forgotten your name. Niko, you're okay too. Did you guys just get here?
Calamus.
I think so. Yes, Calamus, that's it. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky! I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me and then... we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life, for sure. Oh. Hey, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula. We're not dead. Wait. Are we? Good question. Hey Tom, are they gonna be okay?
They're fine, Niko. Everyone's fine. World machine will send them home.
Oh. Well, Mom says you're not dead. Ugh. They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. What does she think limbo is?
Ooh, special thanks to Purple, Felix, the Judge.
Yeah, lots of stuff. There's lots of credits here.
Ooh, Sunny Blues, Noxy, Kalki.
Why are you reading all this? Off you go, Messiah. Of course, the robots are just off you go. Hey, it's him! Remember this guy?
Yeah, I remember this guy.
It's you. Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. Squares like started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And they just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Ah, thank goodness gracious. I'm working on dead. That's all he's worried about. Additional testers, let's go. That's all of it.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you for playing. You're the one who played. Thanking you. And it's these three. We shocked them. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you're ready. Goodbye, Niko. Hope the other two? In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code. Going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of an error, as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. Couldn't have said it better myself. You know the fox could have, though. No, yeah, I was gonna say you almost put it like that. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Niko. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Tom and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that. Yes. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. How about you took to the box again? Thank you for everything, Niko. We'll miss you. Tom, Niko, we are forever in your debt. I'm glad we could help. What does the robot say? Oh, you like being a robot? Why this all of a sudden? Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I just wanted to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my homeworld. Ah. It's nice. I suppose it's alright. That's a tough question, Niko. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait. Why did you two answer my robot question too? Don't worry about it. Thank you for everything, Niko. We'll miss you.
Okay.
That's it. We're done. I don't know if the robot has any more. Okay. Interesting, don't you think?
Mm.
They were robots the whole time. Zed to talk to the thing. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Tom.
Oh. Oh. All the squares are... Oh. Okay. Oh. Is that the elevator guy?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Alula and Clamus. All the squares are disappearing, and there's the robot lady.
Ooh. Another robot.
That's the prophet.
Oh, profit type.
Prophet bot.
Oh, guy.
We are in the room. This is the room I first woke up in. Tom, are you still there? Tom?
Yes.
Tom! I think it worked.
It did.
The sun is back. I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? Guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? Looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Ah, Tom. This isn't the first time we said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through. After everything we've done. Still don't know.
This place. People won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too.
I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Tom. So, take care of yourself, okay?
You too.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Niko.
Goodbye, Tom. I want to press a button. And that's it. It closes. I'm actually going to reopen it again just to show that it comes back on and whatnot. The game's still there, but we now have, at the bottom of here, a ... setting. We're going to go to that for a moment.
Okay.
You're back? I restored the world. I sent Niko home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Niko again. You can't, Tom. Niko's gone. And without Niko, there's no story for me to tell. No Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Niko still remembers this place. If you really want to see the world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Niko's memories. Just like how I'm using Niko's reflection now. Is that what you want? I'm gonna say no. I see. Change your mind though. Feel free to come back. Not like I'm going anywhere. And it closes itself. We go back in. And I believe if we launch the game as it is, should just show that room. Okay, so we're going to finish with this room up.
Okay.
Right? So, anything you want to say about the game?
I thought the plot itself was quite good.
Are you going to remember Niko in the world?
Mm.
Also, what about the thing that was revealed right at the end, just before Niko got to this room? Just before Niko got to this room, about the 3 people.
Yeah, that was
What was revealed?
that they were all robots.
They were all part of it the whole time. They were just part of the code. They were robots.
Yep.
That's why they all answered when Niko asked the question. Because I believe they were all programmed to answer the questions that Niko poses.
Yeah.
And since they were all in the same room, they all answered it. Yeah. That's interesting to find out that they were just part of the code the whole time.
Very interesting.
But they thought they were real. Remember what they said about being tamed? They believed they're an individual, so they thought they were real and they acted outside of their own programming. They still fell for their own programming. Yep. Also, you notice they appeared at points where they needed to appear and said the things that they needed to say, but only what they needed to say.
Yeah.
They were acting like computers, robots.
Yep.
For the robot, it was obvious that was what he would do, but for the ones that were supposed to be human, it was a bit strange.
Yeah, just a bit.
But, you liked the game?
Yeah, I liked it.
You thought it was interesting? Niko's now gone home. Niko, every time, you guys don't get to see it for some reason, but when Niko walks down past that door thing, the open light, or whatever it was the first time or this time, he actually walks onto the desktop and keeps walking down until she's off the screen. So, also, I keep calling Niko she. The gender of Niko is supposed to be, I believe, ambiguous, since you don't know. I've always just assumed it was female, though. So I always say she. If you disagree, just call him he. I mean, or whatever you wanted to call them. But generally, I go with she because that's my headcanon.
And even though playing the game, it just proves how bad at puzzles I still am.
Also, with a lot of the characters, I couldn't tell whether they were one gender or the other, so I just said, fuck it. I'll just go with whatever I think.
And my left and right is even worse.
Yeah, I had to keep redirecting you. Even though I wanted you to play through normally, because we were recording it, I kind of figured I could at least give you some advice here and there. Especially if it was, go the direction the game is telling you to go. Yeah. I didn't remember much about Solstice, so I was with you along for the journey for most of it. I didn't remember most of it because I only played through that one once. Whereas the main game I played through multiple times. This is Tom's first time, so it was entirely blind. He had no idea what was going to happen.
Nope.
Everything that he did, all the choices he made were his own.
Yep.
And that's about it. We're going to leave this off here. Do you want to do the outro this time? To finish off?
Okay. Well, hope you, like me, have enjoyed watching and following Niko as much as I have. So, it's goodbye on one shot from me.
And goodbye from him. Because you were technically the only one there. Because I was not existent. Spoilers. I was a machine the whole time. In fact. See ya.